Hi, welcome back to another video here with me, Ellen, and thank you so much for joining me as ever. And I think this video is going to be based around this idea of recovery. Really, that's come from the fact that I went on a run this morning and I'm feeling a little bit achy. So, yeah, I don't want to do any really strenuous movement. But also, recovery as this idea that I often come to in my practices and teach in my practices is just having this time on the mat almost like a reset, almost just like this time for yourself, this gift to yourself, this act of self care, this act of self love. And I think, especially at this time of year, winter can feel difficult. This season can feel difficult. It's dark, it's cold, motivation can be low, and sometimes we don't feel like moving in a really kind of fiery, dynamic way. Yet, also, this season specifically, December now, in this lead up to Christmas, can be hectic and busy, and there can be a lot of pressure around this time of year. So it's kind of just hopefully a practice to counter all of that going on and, yeah, just to be a gift to ourselves. So we're going to begin in a child's pose, I think, today. And yeah, it's going to be pretty gentle movement. And I think we'll finish with some soothing breath work as well. So maybe even just coming to sit up before you bring yourself down. So taking your knees wide, like you're going to come into a child's pose. You're sitting on your heels. You can close down your eyes. Maybe there's a gentle rock or sway side to side. A sigh out through the mouth. If closing down your eyes doesn't feel right, then just taking this soft, watery gaze down in front of you, that's perfect. Just this moment to dial in, to step away from the external noise with the gaze outwards and bring the gaze in, this internal focus. We'll take an inhale here together, an exhale here together, and then just slowly walking your hands out, coming into your child's pose, reaching the fingertips forward, maybe bringing the third eye space, the forehead down onto the mat. You could place a pillow or a block underneath your forehead as well, maybe rocking side to side here. And you're breathing into the back body, this hard shell of the back body. You're sending the softness of your breath. And you're breathing into the side body. You're breathing into the hips, the lower back, the sacrum. And it's this safe pose, shape, asana, down on the floor, close to the earth, resting. And just feel that safety. And then walking your hands over towards the right side, perhaps placing the right hand on top of the left. So now we're breathing up and down the left side of the body. Send your breath there. One more inhale. Exhale. Taking your hands through center and just taking it over to the other side. Breathing up and down the right side of the body. 3 breaths here. Send your breath to where you can feel sensation. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Bringing your hands back to center. And then bring your hands towards your knees. Take your right hand down beside you and just peel that left arm up and over again, a side body stretch. Inhale through center, exhale, left hand down, peel the right arm up. Inhale through center, take both hands behind you, fingertips facing away from you, heart lifts up. Roll the shoulder blades together, this opening through the front seam of the body, this opening through the heart space. You could lift the gaze up, you could tuck the chin into the chest, just depends where you want to go today. Maybe a rock side to side. Notice if you're clenching through the jaw, through the eyes, the forehead. Soften. One more inhale here. And exhale, just release. Round forward. Take your hands to your knees and round through your back. You might want to bring your knees a little bit closer together, and I can immediately feel sensation and stuff happening in my back body, back of the heart space, the shoulders, chin tucks into chest. Beautiful. And on an inhale, let's just open it up again. So take the fingertips behind you, open up through the heart, just for a breath. And then exhale, find that sense of rounding, bringing your hands around your knees, curling inwards. Beautiful. Inhale, coming back through center. And exhale, just walking the hands forward. We're finding our tabletop here. And now plugging the wrists underneath the shoulders and just find this sway side to side, so left to right. Maybe you want to curl the toes under. And as we sway side to side, you're welcome to play around with the wrists. So maybe turning the fingertips out to the edges of the mat. And then turning the fingertips towards you. Keep swaying side to side. Notice how sensation shifts, changes. Turning the fingertips towards each other now. Beautiful. And then taking the hands back forward. Nice. And then planting the top of the left foot down into the mat. So the top of the foot, the toes aren't curled under. And you take that right foot back and you curl under the right toes and you send your weight slightly back. And wow, I can feel that in the back of my right leg, my right calf. Maybe it's a slight pulsing forward and backwards, breathing into the back of the right leg. One more inhale here. On your exhale, just lifting that right leg up. And then just bending in the knee, so the knee comes towards the nose. Nice. And then take the right knee, keep it hovering off the mat so it's level with the left knee, and then just take the right knee out to the side. And then bring it back in. Twice more. Right knee out to the side. Bring it back in. Out to the side. Bring it back in. Nice. Kick that right leg back. And then place that right foot to the outside of the right hand, and it's like a lizard lunge. And we're just going to continue with the sway, the movement. Maybe it's a forwards and backwards. Maybe it's round in circles. Maybe it's side to side. Nice. And you can stay up on your palms here. It's pretty early in this practice. We don't want to go really deep. You can close down the eyes. Maybe coming backwards and coming into almost like a half splits. I really like doing that. And again, I can feel it in the back of the right leg. Needs some love there. The back of the hamstrings. Really nice. So it's kind of like free movement here. Don't overthink it. Just let yourself move. Let yourself drop in. Drop into body. Allow breath to guide the movement. One more inhale. And an exhale draws you back to center in your lizard lunge. And let's just peel that right arm up to the sky. It's an inhale. Let's stay for the exhale, cactus the arm. Inhale here. Exhale, plant that right hand back down and just take that right knee back to your tabletop. Beautiful. And then we just take it on the other side. But before we do that, actually, let's just take a moment in stillness. Let's slow it down. So find stillness in your tabletop now and notice that right hip, that right leg. How's it feeling? The right side of the body. This sense of openness already in comparison to the left. This magic happening in your body. And then you take the left toes back, you curl them under, and it's in this calf stretch. And you can pulse the weight backwards and forwards. You can close the eyes, gazes down towards the hands. Really nice. Maybe it's stillness and just breathing into what you can feel. And on your next inhale, you lift that left leg up. And exhale, you draw that left knee into the nose. It's a curl. Left knee hovers next to the right. And we take those little crunches to the side. Left knee out and draw it back in. So working into the hip. Twice more. Out. Draw it back in. Out. Draw it back in. Send that left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, left foot to the outside of the left hand. And just finding your alignment. Keeping that right knee down on the mat. You can stay on your palms. And just finding movement on this side, letting out any sounds, any breath that you want. You could even play around with the hand placements here like we did in our tabletop. You could turn the fingertips towards you in your lizard. There's completely no right or wrong. This practice of recovery is just about dropping into your body and sending your body some love, doing what feels good for you. Maybe you send the hips back and it's like a half splits with that left leg wide and the left foot nice and flex. That feels really good for me in my body. And if it doesn't, then just do something else. Go where feels good. Your practice, your time of recovery, your time to drop in. Beautiful. One more inhale wherever you are. Exhale, draw yourself back to center. Inhale, reaches that left arm up to the sky. And exhale, let's cactus the arm open. Beautiful. Inhale, draw that left arm forward and take that left knee back. And we're in our tabletop. Let's find stillness again. Right side, left side. Perhaps noticing a sense of equilibrium now through the body. Inhale, we're going to drop the belly, open the heart. Cow pose. Exhale into our cat. Inhale, drop belly, open heart. Eyes can be closed. Exhale, it's your cat. One more together. Inhale, drop belly, open heart, ripple through the spine. And exhale, it's a rounding through, chin tucks to chest. Curl under the toes and just send the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. On your inhale, roll forward to a high plank. We're going to hold it here for a moment. I've really enjoyed doing this in my practice. I know it's strong, but it's also grounding. And of course, you're welcome to drop your knees here. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, it's a downward facing dog. Twice more. Inhale, we come forward to high plank and we hold. Find this sense of strength. Belly button draws up to spine. Inhale. And exhale, it's a downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, roll forward. Hold. Press and plug through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take an inhale through the nose together. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth, let it go. Beautiful. Maybe it's a shaking of the head, a rolling through the hips, a bending one knee then the other, doing what feels good in your downward facing dog today. Imagine there's a weight on the crown of your head. It's drawing it down to earth. The chin gently tucks into chest. And let's take our feet nice and wide. So we're in this kind of different down dog variation. Our feet are like as wide as our mat. And you could even make it a bit shorter by bringing your hands a little bit closer towards you. And you can really feel this in the backs of the legs. It's like a hamstring stretch, a calf stretch again. Shortening the dog, widening the legs. One more inhale. Exhale here. Beautiful. You can walk your hands back out and keep your feet wide. Just walk your feet towards the top of the mat, keeping the feet wide. Nice. Inhale, it's a halfway lift, find length. Exhale, we refold. Inhale, let's take another lift, halfway. Exhale, we refold. One more. Inhale, it's a halfway. Exhale, we fold. Let's fold it down here. You could just let the arms hang. You could grab hold of opposite elbows. Once more, breathe into the backs of the legs. Allow the body to hang heavy. And just let yourself be. Let yourself hang in this very moment. And just step into this space. Step inside of this pose and be here. One more inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Feet hip width apart if they're a little bit wider. We're slowly unraveling up to standing, and really take your time, put the brakes on. There's no rush. Through the whole back line of the body. All the way through the back. We roll the shoulder blades back. Whenever we get there, we reach our arms up over our head to prayer. And exhale, bring that prayer down through heart center. Tadasana, take your hands by your side, mountain pose. We'll take an inhale here. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold down to the mat. Inhale, it's a halfway. Exhale, refold. Take that right foot back so you keep the left foot planted. Coming into a low lunge, right knee drops down. Taking your time, and on your inhale, we reach the arms up to the sky. On exhale, let's catch hold of opposite elbows. This gentle opening through the heart, through the chest. Gazes forward, face is soft. Breathing into this opening of the upper body, and maybe slightly sinking into the hips. And inhale here. Exhale, release, planting the hands down. And we're going to come to a standing split. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, weight into that left foot. Allow the right leg to fly up to the sky. And you can keep this really gentle, really soft, and that's all good. Crown of the head hangs heavy. This releasing through the neck and through the jaw. And that top foot is gently sparking up towards the sky. Nice. One more inhale. Exhale, plant that right foot down. Fly the left leg up to the sky. It's a three-legged dog. And exhale, we bend the knee, open up the hip in the sky. Beautiful. One more inhale here. Exhale, plant that left foot down. Inhale together. Exhale, a sigh, a sound, let it go. Really nice. Just take a moment. Noticing the left and the right side. Nice. And take your feet nice and wide again. And just walk with wide steps towards the top of the mat, just as we've done, just for fun. And inhale, let's find a halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's take two more. Inhale, it's a halfway. Hands to shins, maybe thighs. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, it's a halfway. Exhale, we fold down. And now we're gently, slowly rolling up to standing. Taking your time, this complete unfurling of the whole body. Rolling the shoulder blades back. Reaching your arms up over your head, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, prayer comes down to heart center. Hands down by your side to Tadasana, mountain pose. Spreading the toes out on the mat, inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, we fold down to the mat. We place the palms down and we send the left toes back this time. And we drop that left knee down into our low lunge, taking your time. And inhale reaches the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, maybe the other way round now, if that makes sense. Catching hold of opposite elbows, so the other arm is forward. And if you're like, I can't remember which arm I did, then that's okay. Just do whichever. This opening of the heart, this stretch through the shoulders, through the arms, and this stretching through the legs, that front left hip flexor. Breathe. It's an inhale and an exhale. We frame that front right foot. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, it's a standing splits. Fly that left leg up to the sky. And you don't have to yank that leg up super high. We're just trying to breathe into the backs of the legs here. The crown of the head drops down. You see if you can separate the toes on that flying left foot. Keep breathing. One more inhale. One more exhale. And with your next inhale, you lower the left foot down and you fly that right leg up. And exhale, you bend the knee, open up the hip in the sky. And inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Nice. And then take the feet wide one more time. Shorten the dog, so bring your hands a bit closer and like you're pushing back into your legs. The weight is drawing backwards and you can gently kind of pulse this backwards and forwards. You're breathing into the back seam of the legs. The head hangs heavy. Maybe you want to sway the hips side to side. One more inhale here. And exhale here. Nice. And just walk it out back to your dog. A final moment. And then we step it through to our seated, coming to sit on your bottoms. Amazing. And we're going to take this wide leg fold. So you're welcome to spin yourself around on your mat. And your legs don't have to be super wide apart. It's really okay if they are not. Go where feels good for you. Go where works. And you're going to take the right hand down and peel that left arm up over the ear. We'll keep it dynamic. Inhale, we'll come through center. Exhale, left hand down, peel right arm up. Inhale through center. Exhale, take it the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale the other way. Inhale, center. And exhale, we'll hold it this time. So you're just breathing. It doesn't matter how far that left hand comes. You don't have to be touching the foot. It can be in the air. That's literally perfect. This right hand can be on the outside or on the inside of that right leg. And you're breathing into the left side of the body, especially that lower left side of the torso. Send your breath there. Close the eyes and soften the hard edges, any gripping, any forcing, tensing, holding. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, coming through center, and we take it to the other side, reaching that right arm up and over the ear, and you're breathing up and down the right side of the body. And that's perfect. Keep the feet nice and flexed. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, coming through center, and exhale, we're going to fold through center. If you've got a bolster, you're welcome to put the bolster long here. If you've got a brick, you could place your forehead on the brick. We'll take an inhale, we'll lengthen, and exhale, we're just folding forwards. And you can stay up on your palms, that's perfect. You could come down onto forearms. You could take it a little bit lower, and that's also cool. It doesn't matter where you go, it's just this fold between the legs. Try and keep the toes relatively active, the feet relatively flexed, but not kind of forcing too much. Try not to fight this pose, to fight this fold, and just let yourself melt and land where you land. And you should feel this in the groin, the insides of the legs. A few more breaths here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Our inhale draws us back up to center. Nice. And then just draw the legs together, slowly, mindfully, and just take the legs long. One more fold forwards. The feet are flexed, just this closing off of the hips. And inhale, we lengthen through the spine. Exhale, it's this tilting of the pelvis. The heart draws forward, a lengthening through the spine. And then when we found that length and that depth, we can begin to round slightly. The chin can tuck to chest. Your hands can be on the mat, on your legs, by your feet. It does not matter where. Just let yourself fold. Let yourself land. This practice of recovery, this breathing into the body, this slowing down, this taking time. And let yourself really be here. Give yourself permission to completely be here. Just a couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, we fold. Take your gaze forward and like a little back bend, drawing yourself back up to seated. Lovely. And then just coming to a seat to finish off this practice. You can cross the legs. You could sit on a block. You could sit on your shins. Whatever feels best for you. Take your left hand to your heart space, the center of your chest, your right hand to your belly. We're going to take some breath work. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for 2, exhale for 4. So we'll take an inhale breath together. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 1, 2, and let it go. Sit with your breath. Sit with the quiet, sit with the stillness. Notice any shifts physically, mentally, emotionally to when you stepped on the mat. And then bring your hands to prayer at heart center, palms together, fingertips together. And take that prayer to your third eye space between your eyebrows. Bowing your head to your heart. Thank yourself for getting on the mat. And thank you so much for practicing with me. For this practice we say Namaste.